Greetings, it's your brother teacher Ajamu Minka Kafele. How's everyone doing? I wanted to just share with you all uh, an example chart breakdown of a potential plan. Doesn't have to be followed, but it's a good game plan to start. I am scheduling for noon tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully that'll work for several of you who are interested. And if more of you want to get interested, just hit me up. But anyway, this is what we're looking at. I'm going to show you the Forex chart. I'm going to show you the futures trading chart to give you an example, the potential of what I'm looking at here to evolve. There's going to be more in depth, but I just want to make a quick video, give you guys a perspective here. Now, of course, we're starting in the demo. So Saturday, I'm going to help everybody get set up, download the platform for the Forex. And I really would love everybody to start in futures, but that's not best. So we're going to start in the Forex because they have unlimited demo. You can practice as much as you want until you're comfortable and ready to make live trades. And then you can build and grow from there if you want, or we can eventually jump right into futures. The reason we're not using futures because as a demo, because they only have a 2-week demo. And so some people may want more than 2 weeks or what have you. So that's the case there. Alrighty. What you're looking at here is this is the Forex growth chart. It's showing a $500 deposit. I think that's a good place to start. You can start less. You would just bring these numbers down. So, but there's something to keep in mind when you trade. For example, this is based on a 0.5 lot size. So if you reviewed the babypips.com, I believe is the website. If you reviewed that information that I shared earlier, you should have some familiarity with futures. If not, go watch a video, look at the website. You don't need a lot in depth, but you got to be familiar with the language. I'm not an elementary teacher as far as that goes. And so this weekend, I want to be able to just show you how to get set up, excuse me, what kind of to look for and to how to enter trades as far as that goes. And then we'll be able to just go from there. So anyway, on this chart to show you what potential you can have if you had deposited $500. You start with 0.05 lot size. That will make you $5 per pip. So if you earn 10 pips or net 10 pips, then you would earn $50. And the reason I say net 10 pips because there's a spread. So when you put in an entry, let's say your entry is 1,700. There's going to be a spread. Let's say you're doing a 1,700 and you want it to go up. There'll be a spread of say 3 points or something like that. So you'll start out negative automatically because of the spread. So you would need, in order to net 10 points, you would actually need about 13. But to keep the math simple, we're doing 10, 15, and 20 pips. This is based on trading the S&P 500. It's not based on trading any of the currencies. It's also based on trading Ethereum. When you put a trade on, okay, when you put a trade on, I believe with the S&P 500, it's going to take about $100 to put that trade on. So if you have $500 in there, you have $100 in the trade. All right. And it's a little bit different with futures, which we'll talk about. So, so in this example here, you have $500 in your balance. You do 0.05 lots, right? It will cost you about $100 to do that trade on SP 500. You get 10 pips on that. You net 10 pips on that. You make $50 or 50% of the lot size that you were trading. 50% of the lot size that you were trading. Very, very doable. Can you have losses? Yes, as a matter of fact, I need to disclose. I think there's a disclosure down here. Trading disclaimer, trading can contain substantial risk and not suited for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than their initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. All right, these are disclosures. Actually, I got to get a more formal one that need to be said. Um, that being said, having traded, knowing basically how this worked, usually loss trading is going to come from when the emotional side kicks in, right? Which tends to kick in after you had a loss. Um, so you will have some losing trades because the ideal here will be with this system is to have a 10 pip go and a 10 pip stop loss, right? So you could technically lose $50, but we certainly should be overall winning if we're trading at the right times. So you see here, 0.5 lot size, and this is just a suggested. You can increase that lot size when you hit certain dollar amounts. So you get to 650. This was automated in the Excel sheet. Then it goes to 0.06. You're making $60. You get to 845. Now you're at 0.08. You make $80 when you hit those 10. Now, if you do 15 or 20 pips, which one or two trades would really would be all you need to make probably an average of 15 up into 20. And so in this case, your growth can just be that much faster. If we're averaging 20, I mean, some you might do, some you may not. You may do more. If we're averaging 20, so then a 0.05 lot size is going to make you $100 on average, say for the course of a month. This shows 24 levels up. So this is not days necessarily. Could possibly happen, but it's not days necessarily. This is just a chart I had, and it was just level up points. So in this case, at 575 or 650, actually, you would increase your lot size. You can do it sooner if you want. You can do it a lot less if you want. It's totally up to you. You're totally free to do whatever you desire. This is only for illustration purposes. So you can see the potential here, what can go and what can happen, and basically taking $500 to close to $10,000 in this example, over 24 level up periods or what have you. It's doable. You can do this in the midst of losses. It could take 60 days, 90 days, take however long you want, depending on how often you're trading and depending on what the setups are, depending on what the losses are in between the wins. All right, so you got that. This is the potential here. Trading is wonderful. If you get it down, make it work for you, cash flow, change your life financially, and make things happen. Now let's look at the futures trade and wrap this up for the futures chart. Alrighty, this is the futures trade potential chart or illustration. Very similar in concept, but works a little bit different. You'll have in what's called micro lots. They're $50 on a micro lot. On a full lot or a mini is called 500. So anyway, most people are starting with micros. You would earn $5 per point on a $50 contract. So in the Forex, I set it to be similar, $5 per pip or per point, so to speak. And so it'll kind of match once, if and when you switch over to futures. Now, here's a difference here in the futures. It shows here starting with $500. You put on one contract, that means that you would have $50 in that trade. If you have a 10-point stop, then if you have a 10-point stop, then you would lose $50. If it goes up 10 points, you would make $50. Goes down 15, you lose 75. It goes up 15, you make 75, and so forth. 20 is 100. So again, averaging between 10 and 20 on a trade. And the level up periods are a little bit different here for simple math. You could probably start to add two contracts at 750, but it's totally up to you. This is a conservative, in my view, conservative approach to help you grow your account to potentially over $10,000, over 5 figures. So here you see when you get on the future side, the beauty of this is going to be if you're just making 10 pips, you're doubling the money of your contract. It really doesn't matter what contract you have. So if you have 5 contracts, 50 times 5 is $250. You make 10 pips. you make $250. So that's what I really wanted and to be able to do with this trading group is basically doubling the money that's in that contract or more. Here you're making 200% if you make 20 pips on that, right? So there's a potential here, and having a group and working together will help everyone have the consistency and grow their account steadily. Here you can look at this and see where the potential to take $500 to $15,000. This shows 30 level ups on this particular chart. So you can see where this could grow. Can this happen on a daily basis over 30 days? Yes. Will it happen? Um, it can. It can happen sooner at 20 pips, as far as that goes. So these numbers here are based on 10 pips, right? So when your account hits these balances, hopefully I'm explaining this clear, so I'll just go over the top again. These are level up points. You have 500 in your account, you use one contract, boom, 50 bucks on 10 points, 75 bucks on 15 points, 20 bucks on 100 points. Your account gets to 1,000 bucks, which could be potentially five trades. At 1,000, you can start using two. This is again a conservative approach. And so this is a potential what we're looking at, what you'll be able to do. This is based on $5 a contract. When you have so much more money in there, you can be getting on one lot $50 a contract. It's really huge potential, huge lot of money to be made there. And with a modest and conservative approach, especially for beginners without a lot of trading baggage, if you will, you could do very well with the right support and assistance. And that's what I aim to help you do as far as that goes. So hopefully this has been informative for you. And again, Saturday noon, we'll help everybody get set up with the MT4 platform for Forex this Saturday, the 27th. And we'll be able to take things from there. Sunday, we'll say 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. We'll jump on and look at doing some more trades and just kind of go from there. All right. The goal would be probably at least a minimum of about minimum of 3 days a week to do some live trading with you guys. Show you how it goes, maybe even more. All righty. Talk to you soon. This is Brother Teacher. Hopefully you decide to get on board and let's change your life with trading. Peace.